Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so it's about 5 something in the afternoon right now. So I got about 2.5, close to 3 hours until Monday Night Raw starts. So I figured, since I still got some time, might as well make this video because I was supposed to do this earlier, but then it started pouring. And then once it starts raining, it's like your whole body just shuts down. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just like, you're just comfortable. It's like, I don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I was. But here we are. So, last night was All Elite Wrestling Double or Nothing 2024. I didn't get to watch it, but I heard a lot about it. I didn't get to watch it. I was too busy watching the Mavericks versus the Timberwolves last night, Game 3. Crazy game. Dallas able to get the win. They up 3-0. Whew. Boy, 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 boy. And hell, the Celtics and the Pacers play later tonight as well, so I'll be watching Raw along with that. So, yeah, probably talk about the I'll probably talk about the NBA Finals next week, most likely, so be on the lookout for that. But either way, a lot went down last night, from what I heard. Will Ospreay won the International Championship, so he won his first title in AEW. Mercedes Moné won her AEW debut and won her first AEW title, which is the TBS Championship. Her Gangrel came back to help Adam Copeland. I was like, all right. That's all I said. I said, okay, all right. Guess he's not filming any porn these days. You know what I'm saying? Swerve Strickland. Whose house? No. I said, whose house? Swerve Strickland retained against Christian Cage. And apparently in the main event, somebody was set on fire. Somebody was on fire. Not figuratively, literally. Somebody was on fire, set on fire. And I saw a comment on Instagram about it because Bleacher Report Wrestling posted it. First comment I saw was, that was cool. And I said to myself, man, if you see somebody set on fire in 2024 and your initial thought is that's cool, then we haven't grown as a society. we haven't. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't feel that way no more. Like, bro, I was watching that in ECW. I don't even know if they did that in ECW. I know he did that in CZW. But I don't know. But it is what it is. I was like, all right, cool. But I'll watch that at some point this week. It was like, what, 12, 13 matches? It was long as hell. I can't watch that in one sitting. I gotta like break that down to parts. You know what I'm saying? But something else did happen, something big, and that's what we're here to talk about. So AEW actually put it on their YouTube channel, so I was able to watch that from beginning to end, and that's what we're here for. So apparently Adam Cole started the show off. That was another thing. A lot of people saying, "Oh, Adam Cole is back." Oh, by the way, no. I don't know how I was gonna get to Adam Cole to Juice Robinson, because Juice Robinson rock hard. Juice Robinson came back. So yeah, that was another big thing. But apparently Adam Cole started the show off. I don't know what he said. Case was, everybody said, "Oh, Adam Cole's back." I'm like, Adam Cole been back for like a month and change. Hell, and Revolution, was it Revolution? No, it was what was their last show? I forgot their last show, but the last pay-per-view, Adam Cole is 100% healthy, apparently. Close to it, but it is what it is. So Adam Cole came out there. I don't know if he cut a promo, whatever the case was, but the video started with a camera just panning into a room or going into a room, and in the room was a whole bunch of pictures and souvenirs and things from AEW past. And then the camera stops at a blazer and a scarf. Now in the background, is MJF's theme playing. I think the orchestra version is playing. And then the person, I guess, holding the camera has one half of a picture in one hand and then the other half in the other. On this side is Adam Cole. On this side is MJF. And then that's it. The screen went black. Camera panned back to Adam Cole, whose face is shaking. He looks visibly upset. And then the beat dropped. Crowd went crazy. Hell of a pop. No, the instrumental played. Got the crowd went crazy. Then the beat dropped. Then the crowd went crazy again because here he is. MJF is back in AEW. Wearing something that we haven't seen in 22 years. Not something we haven't seen, but something we remember from 22 years. And it is Triple H-esque gear or attire or jacket. You remember when Triple H came back on the first Raw of 2002 and then, you know, came back at MSG to one of the biggest ovations you'll ever hear. He came back to like this this leather jacket, leather/jean jacket thing, right? That's exactly what MJF walked into. So apparently he feels he's Triple H 2002. Okay. All right. So here comes MJF just walking down, staring at Adam Cole, walking down the ramp. Gets into the ring, and they're just staring at each other. Adam Cole got his arms out. I don't know if he's saying, this is my ring, or whatever the case is, or if he's saying, hug me. I don't know what he's saying. But as I'm watching it, I'm listening too. I hear the commentary, but the commentary is so low. I'm sitting there like, wow, the audio is bad. I can't even. I hear Taz speaking, but I can barely hear him speaking. So the audio got to be terrible for that, right? So again, MJF, Adam Cole just standing there. Crowd's yelling, holy shit, you know, all that. So then MJF and Adam Cole hug. They hug, they embrace. I'm like, just waiting for it. Because you already know what's going to happen. So then they stop hugging. 5 seconds later, boom, low blow. Low blow to Adam Cole. Then he picks him up, hits a brain buster. Boom. So then MJF's like, oh, did I hurt Bay? And then the promo begins. So then a couple people carry Adam Cole off. So then MJF says, listen here. Adam Cole, there's something that you did that I've never done for nobody else. And that's trust them. But let me tell you from this point on, that's never happening again. And then from there, MJF just went off. Let's see. He broke down. He pretty much talked about, and he just pretty much talked about how that experience, the experience with Adam Cole, or what happened to him, you know, when Adam Cole revealed himself as the devil, pretty much woke him up because he felt soft. But now MJF is pretty much reminded of who he was, and that is, in his mind, the greatest wrestler on God's green earth, right? Then he put out one of his one-liners. My name is Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and I'm better than you, and you know it, right? Crowd was eating this up. The marks were eating this up, right? So pretty much he was saying, you know, no more buddy, no more kangaroo kicks, no more bullshit. So MJF pretty much says he's back to where he originally was. He's gonna be the salt of the earth, pretty much, right? The scumbag, the asshole that MJF was before he got to Adam Cole. And then he just went off about 5 minutes about that, pretty much just explain all that. Then he picked up the devil's mask, the mask that Adam Cole had. So he picked it up. And then he said, this mask could go straight to hell, right? Boom. One thing that bothered me, it had nothing to do with MJF. It had everything to do with the crowd. And I think it's an AEW crowd, right? Actually, it's sometimes the WWE crowd too. I hate when somebody says one thing and it's like the crowd has to chant after that. Like when MJF said, I'm not fueled by love, I'm fueled by hate, 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 right? What's the next thing the crowd did? Hate, 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 hate. Like, come on, bro. Like, is that necessary? And then he said, then the next thing he said was, it's not my fault that your favorites can eat a bag of donkey dicks, right? What's the next thing the crowd did? Donkey dicks, donkey. Why is that something you have to chant? Why? Why is that necessary? That annoyed me. I was annoyed. I was like, what the, like, why? Oh, I skipped the one thing. I skipped one of the biggest things. So MJF said, just like Adam Cole and just like the schmucks in the back, I don't need a New Japan or a Vince McMahon to make MJF because MJF made MJF. So he dropped Vince McMahon's name on it's not television, but he name dropped Vince McMahon. I felt like when I heard that, I said that had to be immediately green-lighted by Tony Khan. Like, I wouldn't be surprised Tony Khan gave him the damn idea. I was like, hey man, you're MJF. You can say whatever. You say shocking stuff. Bring up Vince McMahon's name. They're gonna lose their mind, which they did. Crowd's like, oh, lost their mind. I'm like, children. So back to the Devil's Mask. So another reference is he did the Ric Flair stuff, right? So you know how Ric Flair always took off his jacket? He would always take off his jacket, he put it on the mat, and then he would run the ropes and then do like an elbow drop or a knee drop on it. Pretty much, MJF took the mask, took off his jacket, threw it, ran the ropes, did the Ric Flair strut, and then did an elbow drop. So that's literally Ric Flair in a nutshell. Boom, right? So then, he talks about his contract status, which I stopped caring about after January. Probably after January 5th, I stopped caring because I just want to know what it was going to be. Luckily, they kind of kept it quiet, but then a lot of people just put the news out there, and I'm just like, God, nothing could be surprising anymore, bro. Hell, this damn near wasn't surprising. You know how many people were talking about this before Double or Nothing even happened? Like, literally, people were talking about, oh, MJF may make his return on Double or Nothing. Okay, so I'm glad I wasn't surprised about this. I'm glad I wasn't surprised at his return. I'm glad. Like, come on, bro. It's just stupid. But he was talking about his contract status. He was like, I'm sure by now you guys already know. So pretty much he says he's going to take a line from one of the all-time greats, rest in peace. Rolled up his pants leg, then he said, cameraman, zoom. Which was a big salute to the Iron Sheik. Rest in peace, Sheik. So then the camera pans on his leg, and apparently MJF has a new tattoo. And it says, bet on yourself. It says bet on top, yourself on the bottom. In between is it's AEW. So then he pretty much said, from this point on, you can call me the Wolf of AEW. He's all in, double or nothing. I love how he just said that in one sentence. He said, I'm all in, double or nothing. I'm like, wow. I was like, wow. And then he said, I don't know what he said before he got to the last line. Oh, no, I think he said, you call me the Wolf of AEW because I'm not fucking leaving. And then that's how we ended. So, yeah. So, MJF is back in AEW. No more speculation. No more rumors, whatever the case is. Boom, it's done. MJF is officially back in AEW. Signed the contract. Don't know for how long, but he says he's not. If somebody says they're not fucking leaving, then obviously he probably will never. He probably signed like a $5 to $6 multi-million-dollar, because you know it's a multi-million-dollar. You know Tony Khan brought in the truck. He went to Long Island and he brought in the truck. Had to, which makes sense. But so yeah. I don't know what's next for MJF. I'm assuming we go to a MJF Adam Cole. I'm assuming we go to that program now. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah. So just to answer this question, I know nobody's asking it, but did I ever think MJF was gonna go to WWE? No, I didn't. I just want to know what he was going to do. If he went to WWE, it would have surprised the hell out of me, because I would not have not thought that he was going to leave. But the more and more time went on, I kind of sat there like, he's going to stay. Because if I know Tony Khan like I do, he's going to give whoever he wants to stay a bucket load of money. A bucket load. So if that's the case, then trust me, as I said, Tony Khan, he drove the truck to his house. I'm guaranteeing you. But I never thought he was gonna go to WWE. I mean, if this contract ends, I'm assuming it's gonna end by the time he's like 30 plus. So pretty much like really into his prime. Maybe there's a consideration there, but right now I ain't thinking about it. We'll see. MJF is kind of like the real homegrown talent of AEW. Even though you probably know him from before, I know him now through AEW. So I think AEW grew him more and put his name out there more. AEW, MJF is one of the biggest names in wrestling for what, 3 to 4 years now. So I mean, hey. I thank AEW for that, because nobody else was doing that for him. And something pissed me off too, right? I was reading another comment, and I'm mad people still think this, because we all know the MJF Miz comparison, right? Like, MJF looks like Miz, or we like to see a match between the Miz and MJF. We think that's probably be a banger of a segment, right? All that, right? I don't know why this woman, lady, still thinks that if MJF went to WWE now, he would still be the Miz. And the worst part about it is, she completely shitted all over the Miz. Like, the Miz doesn't have a great career. Like, let's not act like the Miz wasn't one of the biggest heels in WWE. Let's not act like that man is not a 2-time world champion. Let's not act like that man has not won every single championship in WWE. A Money in the Bank winner. Like, if you telling me MJF is going to end up like that, why not? I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad. I just don't like how you just shitted all over the Miz like that. Like, that was crazy. That was wild. MJF would probably be toned down all the way down there. That's true. But, like, damn, like, and you still think that, even though Triple H is in it? You think Triple H has not watched MJF? You think Triple H has not paid attention? That's horrible. So that person needs to shut up. Like, for real. She needs to shut up. I hope I never see her name again. If I see her name again, I'm blocking her. Because that was just dumbass comment, and it pissed me off. But it is what it is, man. But until then, it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and support, as always. Let's see. What's today? The 27th. Well, my birthday's in 6 days. As long as my birthday's in 6 days. That's about all I really can say. I know NXT Battlegrounds in 2 weeks. Talk about that next week. June 15th is Clash at the Castle. Talk about that when we get there. Yeah, that's about it. Nothing else really big happened. Something happens tonight on Raw, we'll talk about it later. But it is what it is. So until next time, peace, love, 100. You heard?